So glad to know you're still with us. This is still Game On here on News Central. I still have Wale Adigun with me and Favor Itwa. We've left athletics behind. We're now talking basketball because Nigeria's women's national basketball team, the Tigers, have been drawn in Group D of the 2025 FIBA Women's Afrobasket alongside Mozambique and Rwanda as they aim for a record-extending fifth consecutive title. The draw held ahead of the tournament later this year set up a competitive group for the defending champions. There it is on your screen. The Tigers previously won in 2017, 2019, 2021, and 2023. Can they make it 5 in a row? Under head coach Rena Wakama, who made history as the first female coach to win the title, Nigeria also became the first African side to defeat a top 3 ranked team at the Olympics that was in Paris last year. Other groups include, as you can see on your screen, Ivory Coast, Egypt, and Angola in Group A, Mali, Cameroon, and South Sudan, a rising power in Africa in Group B, and Group C has Senegal, Guinea, and Uganda all battling it out. Well, joining us tonight, all the way from Ibadan, is basketball expert Kenny Bamidele. Kenny, thank you so much for coming through tonight. I'm sure you were watching that draw with bated breath. What do you think of the draw? Was that a good one? Could it have gotten better, or could it have been worse?
Thank you very much for having me today. Well, talking about the draw, I think it's actually a very good one. Don't forget, you're talking about the best team on the continent right now when it comes to women's basketball. It is the Tigers of Nigeria. They've won the title 4 times consecutively. Yes, a total of 6 times. Only Senegal has got more Afrobasket women's titles when it comes since the start of the competition. So we are talking about the team of the moment. The team that is being talked about is the Tigers. So we are not worried about our opponents. Instead, our opponents should be worried about us because they're going to be up against the defending champions who looks like we are going to be parading a much better team, hoping that, we'll be seeing some players switch to play for the Tigers of Nigeria. I mean, the players that are playing in the WNBA and all of that. But I think it's actually a very good draw for me. Any team paired against Nigeria ain't scared. It is the team that is being paired against Nigeria that should be scared.
Well, Phil, you have a question for Kenny? Because I have plenty.
Well, Kenny, looking at the Afrobasket just about some months away, the Tigers they're away apart from the last Olympics we had.
The Olympics, they haven't played since then.
They've not played since then, and then we're looking at the homegrown basketball. After the championship they had, the girls are nowhere to be found. The MFM, another home-based team. It means that Rena Wakama would have to probably start again to gather players around both from the US, United States of America, other parts of the world. Do you think this is our title to lose? When you look at other teams coming up, we have Senegal, the finalists of last edition, who are looking forward to get the trophy, and also the host nation, Cote d'Ivoire, would also want to give us a run for our money. Do you think it will be a same or a different ball game this time around? Knowing fully well that we're yet to play any of matches in the last few months.
All right, so let me remind you what happened. The last Afrobasket we won, don't forget, weeks before the start of the Afrobasket, the NBBF organized a tryout. Tryout means new players from the local scene. They organized a tryout in Lagos, Abuja, and of course in the United States. Players will play together and they will select the best to complete for them. That was when they were trying to ease out the previous team because they came against the Basketball Federation president that time. And weeks to the start of the Afrobasket, we had this tryout. And we had the new coach in Rena Wakama, and she was able to win despite the fact that they had little time to prepare. That is how much of talent we've got. And one good thing about the Tigresses of Nigeria is the fact that every single of these players, they want to play for the team. They love to play for the team. Each time they are called upon, they put in their extra work. Look at what they did at the Paris Olympics last year, where Nigeria had a very good outing. We saw Ezide Kalu, she was on top of her game. We saw Amy Okonkwo also, contributed so well to the team's success, alongside other fantastic players. So one thing about this Tigers team is the fact that, if they have 3 weeks to prepare for the Afrobasket, they are still going to win it. There is no stopping them. And they proved it. That was the last edition they won.
This is my problem,
when it
Kenny.
looked like the tryout would affect the team.
Yeah, this is my problem, Kenny. This fire brigade approach, and here you come again saying prepare 3 weeks to go and take on the rest of Africa. We really should stop this because I think the NBBF is capable enough to arrange regular scrimmages and tryouts in the United States for the players who are based there to play on a regular basis in order to improve team cohesiveness. But that's as an aside. Let's talk about Coach Rena Wakama, who we hear has joined Chicago Sky in WNBA as an assistant coach. Will her new position affect her ability to take charge of this team?
So far, NBBF, you're yet to come out to give us an official statement on that. So I wouldn't want to come out with an exact, statement as regards the Rena Wakama situation. But best believe that it will not affect the position with the Tigers of Nigeria, because if it would affect, I think the NBBF would probably have been looking for a new coach right now. And Rena Wakama is someone that I think wouldn't want to let go of the national team just like that, because whether you like it or not, what she's going to do with Chicago Skies, it was the national team that gave her that chance. She never had an actual experience as an head coach with any major team, but the Tigers of Nigeria was the first for her, and that is the reason why she's earning this gig for the Chicago Skies. So I don't think that Rena Wakama would want to quit the Tigers of Nigeria position for, I think she can do it side by side. Since she's just assistant, not the head coach, then maybe the second assistant can step in for her when she comes down for the Afrobasket championship. So it should work like that. If not, maybe NBBF will come out with an official statement as regards the coaching situation for the Tigers of Nigeria. But I do not think that we're going to appoint a new coach. I think she's still going to be in charge of the national team.
Yeah, okay, I get that, Kenny. But finally, before we let you go, Otis Hewley, former coach of the Tigers, is now coach of Senegal. And of course, they are definitely one of the favorites for the tournament as well. Should we be scared?
We should be scared because Otis really, thank God we're not in the same group with Senegal, but I'm sure we should meet in the knockout round. He has a point to prove. If you ask Otis Hewley what he thinks about the Basketball Federation of Nigeria, that man will have a whole lot to say. And some of the things he actually faced being the national team. But to give big ups to Otis Hewley for what he did with the Tigers of Nigeria, winning Afrobasket titles when we had Captain Fantastic Adara Elonu, leading the team that time. We had the double queen in Evan Akator also, part of that. But now with Senegal, any day, anytime, regardless of who their coach is, they're big weight when it comes to basketball in Africa right there. So we should be scared, but I trust the girls that they will be able to get the job done. That is if we face Senegal. Remember, we are the defending champions, so they should be scared of us and not be scared of them. Okay, we'll see how that pans out. Kenny Bamidele, basketball expert, thank you so much for coming through tonight on Game On. Always a pleasure to have you, my friend. And when the competition proper starts, we'll definitely be reaching out to you for your expertise as well. Thank you so much, Kenny.